man can get anyone. No, I really like over the years. Listen.
Welcome to Let's Unpack.
Okay, hey y'all, welcome to Let's Unpack, the show where we dive deep into topics that matter most to you.
I'm Haywan.
If I'm saying the first part, should I not say my name? Bro,
Okay,
I'm Marion.
I'm Haywan.
And we're your co-hosts.
Yay!
Okay. In each episode, we'll explore all the things that need to be unpacked, from societal norms to basic everyday struggles, and we'll do it with a twist. From personal stories, interviews, to lively debates, and actionable advice.
So grab your favorite beverage, get comfy, because shit's about to get real.
But before we dive in, y'all, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And if you enjoy what you hear, please leave us a review.
We have guest speakers. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? My name is Raheem. What else do I like? What?
He's 19. He's single, ladies. He's 20.
I'm 20. About to be 21.
Yeah.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Get at him, y'all.
Yeah.
Get at him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey y'all, I'm Efrata. I'm 19. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get straight into the question. I'm gonna start with something easy. What do you guys consider a date?
A date where it's just us, one person and the other person, and you guys are spending time together, getting to know each other. You don't have to spend money to go on a date. I don't know why people think that. And for all the insecure men out there who are like, oh, I think y'all just don't want us to spend your money because you think we're broke. You're right. You are broke. But still, like, if you're going to take a girl out on a date, you know, it doesn't have to be anything extra for, like, the first date. Or if you really want to impress her and you do something extra, you better keep doing extra things throughout the relationship. Otherwise, she's going to leave you.
What was the question? Like,
what do you consider a date?
What do I consider a date? I feel like I feel like it's just like what Marion said. Like, a date is really just like two people going out, with the intention of, like, getting to understand each other a little bit more, because they're trying to work towards a relationship. I feel like that's like a key thing.
Yeah, I agree with you, because I feel like the whole point of dating is getting to know someone, or going on a date is getting to know someone with the intentions of actually dating.
Yeah, like to build something a little bit stronger. I feel like a lot of people, I feel like that's why, like, the word date is kind of like, it's a scary word for like a lot of people in our generation, because it's like, it means something a lot more serious in their heads. But I feel like it is, no cap.
I mean, it is.
I feel like people use it a little bit too loosely.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, people use it a little bit too loosely. And so I feel like a date is like, you're like genuinely trying to build like a working relationship with another person. So you're trying to, whether you're going to like a 5-star restaurant, or you're just taking her to like a little park and paint or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you're working towards something like genuine.
Yeah. Efrata?
Kind of like, I don't know, it's like back and forth on what y'all said. I feel like a date, I don't care how many times we hang out, until you've addressed me that, like, you're asking me on a date, we're not going, like, none of those are dates. Like, it has to be addressed pre-hand. And then second of all, I don't know, I feel like people taking someone on a date as, like, it doesn't have to be someone you necessarily want to be in a relationship with, because to want to be in a relationship with someone, to me, I feel like that takes a lot. So, like, if you just have an interest in someone, like, you barely know this person, I feel like the date is to get to know them. I don't think it doesn't have to be too much. If you come off strong, that's gonna be expected of you, like, from then on forward. I feel like taking someone on a date should be casual, and, like, just because y'all went on a date, I don't feel like it has to be expected that something continues, because, like, that's where you get to know them.
I agree.
So then it's like, okay, so does that mean, like, how do you know you're going on a date?
When they ask you and be like, I'm taking you out on a date.
Yeah, like I want to take you on a
So
date.
so when a guy or a girl is like if they're like let's hang out, that's not a date.
No,
No.
unless it's like, I think if you guys address it saying it's a date, then it's a date. But if the guy is texting like, okay, I'm gonna come over, or you can come over, then it's just like you guys are just hanging out.
And
Yeah.
just because you went on a date with someone doesn't mean you're dating them. Like,
Yeah.
that's what people don't understand is like you went on a date yesterday. That doesn't mean that you can't go on a date next week if somebody else asks you because you're dating that person. You just went on a date. Like date and dating is not the same thing.
That's true.
That's
In my
that's
mind.
that's a really good point because I'm pretty sure like dating is, oh, I'm seeing multiple people to see like who's the one for me.
But what if you're dating?
But like
someone?
not in the sense of like it's more like I'm getting to know like different people, not in like, oh,
So you're
I'm just
dating
fucking
all of them.
everybody. Like no. More in like going on
Yeah,
dates to get to know
dating.
people. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're giving me a look like, what is she trying to say?
No, because you're trying to say that, like, you're trying to make it seem like people don't see it as, like, that way. But dating is you just talking to multiple different people, trying to see which one you like better. Some people wouldn't agree with that. They'd be like, oh, that's you being a hoe, or you're trying to get around. But I'm sorry if I want to choose correctly and choose wisely. That's not me being a hoe. That's me being smart with my decisions.
I think there's a certain extent to that though.
Oh.
I feel like if you're, like if you and another person are, let's say you're talking, whatever, and then y'all both decide like, okay, I want to take you on a date. Like, let's go on a date, let's dress up, go somewhere, let's eat, or do something fun. And then I feel like it's low key kind of crazy to then like a couple of days after do the same thing with the, you know what I'm saying, like with the next man.
Why?
I feel like if you're gonna like genuinely try to work towards something with someone, because like me personally, if I'm like talking to a girl and I feel like I want to take her on a date, like I'm not gonna go like 2 days after and ask another girl like, yo, let's go on a date. Like, I'm gonna just
that's where
focus
it
on
gets
that.
different.
But
though.
you said talking. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I said. Like going on a date is casual, but consistently going on like you, bro, you know yourself. Like you're gonna go on a date and you'll know if you're feeling this person or not. And based on the type of person you are, whether you are someone who keeps himself reserved once you're interested in someone or not, is completely depending on the person. But initially, from the date itself, like just talking about dates, a date is casual. A date is where you get to know someone. Whatever
Right.
happens from there is based on each and every person and how they act. Or like,
No, I agree with that. I'm more talking about like the sense like when you're shit. I'm more talking about the sense like, so I'm talking to a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and her, we're talking, texting back and forth. We see each other every once in a while, and then couple days, couple weeks going into it, I'm like, oh hey, let's go on a date together. I wanna, you know what I'm saying, I wanna talk
That's
to you.
talking.
Yeah.
that's different.
That's talking.
So what are y'all talking about?
Like,
But,
when,
like,
like
the way I'm understanding
when,
it.
okay,
First date, bro.
yeah, when like let's say like a guy's in my phone and he's like, oh, I'm trying to take you out on a date.
Okay.
I'll say, okay, we can go on a date. You know, pick a nice restaurant, whatever. We go on out on the date. That doesn't mean that I'm dating him. It just means that I went on a date with him.
So like, were y'all like talking,
No,
texting?
he just asked me, "Do you want to go on a date?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay."
Okay,
let's
yeah,
go on
no,
a
yeah,
date.
for sure. I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying, like you talking to this girl for a couple
No,
days, and then
that's
you go on a date,
different.
and then you know what I'm saying, you do the same thing with the next girl.
No, that's kind of a
That's
little
different. That's like
Yeah, that's why I was like,
One
hold
guy
on.
goes to
You should so like it.
and then like the next day or the 2 days later, another guy's like, "Oh, I want to take you on a date."
Okay, no, yeah, that's casual.
Okay.
Okay, next question. What advice would y'all give to girls in situationships?
Girl, run.
Run!
Leave.
I just know,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
there is no reason to be in a situationship.
There isn't. It's
I feel
either
like
you're in a.
if you're not in the point, if you, I don't know, bro. Like if that's not a relationship, what are you doing?
Literally, like if you're in a situationship, you have got to go. It's either you're in a relationship or you can go and do what you got to do and talk to different niggas.
I don't want
It's
to.
that simple.
I don't even think it's about talking to other niggas for real. I think it's about like
Being
you
open.
are committing so much relationship energy into something that's not a relationship. And at the end of the day, when something makes you feel some type of way, all you hear is, but you're not my girlfriend, but you're not my boyfriend. So what I'm saying is if you're not in the relationship already, you're not going to be taken seriously. So from then on, you should know it's time to go.
Yep.
If you have not been put on that status and you're acting like you are, what are you doing?
Getting played. That's what you're doing.
Getting played.
That's what you're
Thank
doing.
you. So Raheem, what is your thought on that?
I don't know. I feel like I agree with y'all. I feel like a lot of girls they just get like so like caught up in like those like first like feelings when you meet someone that you like. You know, you find them attractive. Y'all talking for like the week or 2 weeks that y'all talk to each other. The vibes are good. And then I feel like a lot of girls take that and they just like take off. You know
That's called being delusional.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like, but it's like to anyone else, like from the outside looking in, like it's obvious, like you know what I'm saying, like the dude or one of the people on either side just aren't like fully committed to it. You know, like they're just vibing, just cooling. And so I feel like if you feel like you're in a situationship, bro, like just bring it up like straightforward, and then just see like what the other person's vibe is like. Because if it's like, especially if y'all at the grown age, like it should be an easy conversation. Like, hey, I'm really feeling you. Like, how do you feel about me? Because I wouldn't be opposed to like working towards something like a little bit more serious. And then whatever the answer is, like that's just the way y'all gotta go.
And I feel like if a guy says, I don't know, or I'm trying to figure it, bro, leave.
Like what? You gotta be gone.
That is your sign.
Cause a nigga knows.
If he says that, he's dumb. There's so many better ways to say that. You just be like, why are you trying to ruin what we got going on? Like, let's just vibe out. Let's see where it takes us.
Have you said this before? Okay. Y'all
No, but I've heard that line before. Not from any of the guys that I've talked to, but like I've heard like someone else tell me, "Oh, they told me, listen, I just want to just vibe." I was
And
like,
there's no such thing as just vibe, babe. I'm gonna
vibe?
just vibe with a couple other different guys then too, if that's the case. Like what? Don't tell me just vibe.
No, because at the end of the day,
Just
he's
vibe on
just
my
vibing.
Literally. Like
Anyways,
you do this to women.
I hate situationships.
I think
like,
they're so dumb. It's either I'm your girlfriend or I'm not.
Thank you.
Then you can't get mad at me for wanting to go do stuff that I can do since we are not
dating.
together.
We're not
You're not my
together.
boyfriend. You're not my man.
You're
You
not
don't pay
nothing.
my bills.
You
I don't
don't
pay
do-
you nothing.
Yep.
Like you don't have a kid by me. I don't owe you nothing.
Zero.
So why
Nada.
why are you going out your way to tell me what I should and shouldn't
Zilch.
do? That's crazy.
Hey, Efrata, bottle.
Like that's crazy to me. Come on now. Don't don't try to put me in a box and then have you be outside of the box just running around acting crazy.
No, for real.
That's crazy. That's like Wahala shit right there.
Next question. Do you guys think dating back then is better than it is now? Talk about the men and women.
Yes, and I think it has to do with social media and the freaking cell phones and shit. You know, before back then when they didn't have no cell phones, you had to actually take a girl out on a date, y'all. And that is how you determine whether you like that person or not. Now, we're all on our phones. We're doing textationships. You're in a textationship with somebody you don't even know, and you're calling him your man. Baby,
My man,
you're
my
gonna
man,
get
my
played.
man.
You're gonna get played.
My man. Oh my God, he's my man.
Like, and then you wonder why he's not taking you on dates. Because you allow it. You allow it. You allow him to come in your phone and be like, good morning, how are you? Good, how are you? Oh my gosh, I miss you so much.
You never seen each other either.
Go on a date. Like, what are you doing? Back then, the man would have tried, you know? Now, the men are just lazy.
No, for real. The way niggas flirt nowadays is by liking your highlights. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, it'd be like, and then you know you've done it.
You have, haven't you? That's why you
Like,
quiet.
yeah, when I was a freshman, I used to just, you know what I'm saying, go to the little freshman page of St. Thomas that year, follow a couple girls, like their highlights, see what I get back in the morning, and then, you know what I'm saying, just make moves from there, you feel me?
I hit it in the moment.
But no, I agree with Marion. I think dating back then is a lot. I feel like dating in the past was a lot better than it is now. I feel like dating in the past was more successful, I would say. Especially the reason why I say that is because like I just know, I think about like my mom and my dad, even though like they're split apart, they still have like a really strong bond. And so like it's always like respectful, like they don't ever like call each other out their names, and like you can see that a lot with like a lot of older couples, like they have a really strong, genuine connection with each other. And I just feel like you don't see, like you see it every once in a while here and there, but then at the end of the day, bro, like you see so many couples like post their relationships online, and so it's just like a lot of it's like fake. 'Cause, like I know a lot of guys who like they're in a relationship, they post their girl all over their story and this and that. But then, like behind the scenes, it's like crazy. Like I'm not gonna say too much, but like
No,
it's just
no,
insane,
you're right.
bro. And it's like everyone else who doesn't know him, like the way I know this nigga, bro. They
You
think
talking
this
about
nigga's like a
something
10 out of 10 boyfriend, husband material. I'm like, damn, shawty, you don't even know for real. Like this nigga's out here doing crazy things. I
But
feel
why
like
don't you say anything to the girl if
I
that's
be
the
telling.
case?
That's not my business. Like I always say the same
No,
thing.
for
Like
real,
if
that's
I
not
catch,
your
I
business.
hold all my friends accountable too. Like if I know you're in a relationship, you actually like the girl, and I feel like you're doing her wrong, I'm gonna just let you know. Because at the end of the day, you're a grown ass man. So I'm not gonna be here telling you like, yo, you gotta stop doing this, you gotta stop doing that. I'm like, yo, I feel like you really like this girl. I would just think about what you're doing before, you know what I'm saying, it comes back and bites you, you know, further down the line. And hey, if he doesn't listen, he doesn't listen. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying.
No,
It's a
for
grown ass
real.
woman too. Like you should be able to pick up on signals if your man's like doing shit, you know?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Signals like what though? What do men throw out besides just acting nonchalant?
No, I feel like if your man's cheating, like I ain't gonna lie, like men are like stupid. Like men are stupid for real. Like they do a lot of dumb stuff. So it'd be surprising me a lot of times, especially when like people are in like year-long relationships and like their boyfriend's been cheating the entire time and they have no idea.
Hey.
Like,
You're
it
in a
happens,
year-long
bro.
relationship
It's the evil world we live
and
in.
getting shit on the whole relationship is crazy.
Maybe not the whole time, like on and off, but throughout
Still
throughout
no.
like,
On and off cheating is crazy.
throughout the duration of the relationship, like
How do you
know,
cheat on and
one or
off?
the other.
How do you cheat on and off?
Like
You can't.
you have a phase, like it's not like with the like it's like, you know, one moment you fucking bitches, next moment you all about your girl. Like,
Yeah.
What?
I
is
hate-
wrong
Shit like that
with
when
people.
Yo,
wrong.
that's actually so wrong.
That's like
yeah,
sick.
Because
That's-
I'm like ill. Like,
Ugh.
niggas
No,
are, like,
definitely.
Ill, like sick.
Cause what the?
You ever done that?
No. Bro, I haven't
You
had
don't
a-
have to lie.
I haven't been in a relationship since I was in high school.
Good for you.
That's good. You don't need relationships anyway.
I
Wait,
think-
Efrata did not answer the question.
I forgot the question, bro.
Do you think?
Oh, dating back then
Is it
compared
better
to now.
than dating
Yeah.
now? I think like what y'all said. I think people were more genuine back then because they weren't like the media has ruined people like touch on my lick and like really bad.
Yes.
So like, yeah, we're just rotten. Like exactly like everything that we go through, bro.
We're so
We
rotten.
run with it to the we run to the media with it. Like we can't go through shit in peace. Like we can't even move in silence without saying we're moving in silence. Like we can't do shit. Like we
No,
can't do
like,
shit because
that
it's been so normalized to just run with everything you're going through because everybody wants to be relatable.
Mhm.
Everybody, like nobody can stand and think alone. Like nobody can stand and think that they might be the only person feeling this way.
Yeah.
Nobody, like things only exist when other people agree with you now.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, the media has ruined people. Like as a generation, we're just trash, bro.
Trash
So,
ain't even the word for
That's why
it.
relationships don't work out, and it's not even just like relationships dating, like relationships like with your friends, with your family. So many people hate their family now more than they did in the past, bro.
Yeah.
Because as a people, we're spoiled rotten. Like we just have too much freedom, bro. This is what happens
I'm
when you
with
give
you.
people too much freedom.
They start to act crazy.
Exactly, bro.
Like-
People who aren't like as far advanced as like we are, bro. There are people who have so much discipline. We have no discipline, bro.
I think it's
At
just
all.
like an American thing.
Exactly.
No,
Or maybe
It's
like
American
any
thing.
first world country really. Like Europe, I'm sure has the same thing going on like we do. Like in Asia, like China.
Yeah.
But even them niggas though, even no culturally raised Chinese kids, majority of them are still very I forgot the word. Are just easier. Disciplined.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not disciplined.
Yeah, we're just
Like the people here,
rotten.
they're just like, they're just sick.
No,
Like they
they're
think they
sick.
can get away with doing anything, and like it
No,
won't come bite them in the
deadass.
ass. It's like you're not that protected. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What is done in the dark will come to light, babe. You're caught. Like I think people are so stupid.
I think that's what people fail to realize.
Yeah, like everything you do will come out, regardless if it's a week from now, a month from now,
even a
shit,
year.
2 hours later, and then you can't deny it.
Next question.
Yeah. Oh, on me?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. I like this one. How do you guys feel black men treat black women today's dating?
Bro, I hate me a nigga who love white bitches, bro. I'm sorry, nothing disgusts me more. Nothing disgusts me more. And don't even talk about but it's different when a black woman is with a white man. Like, I'm sorry.
I think it is different because
but any white woman and bro,
I think it's just like a fetish.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
a fetish on both ways.
Exactly.
Black men like white women because they're
bro.
submissive and they don't like that black women have their own voice. But the white women, they will just okay.
Bro,
Yes, Tyreek. Like
more, bro.
what?
You're sick. You're sick. And then a nigga will always wonder why a black girl don't want him because nobody wants to be with a nigga who likes white girls. I'm sorry. Like respectfully, I will never be somebody's first black girl. As a black man, bro, I will never be somebody's black girl.
That's so embarrassing to say because they're always just gonna go back to the white girl anyways.
I just don't understand. But you know what they say? Did you see that one thing? It was a study, like not a study, but there was a thing where I think it was on Black Twitter. They say every nigga who's with a white woman is secretly gay because when you think about it, bro, anytime a nigga would do something that would suggest that he is in fact into men, bro, only a white woman would go for that shit. Like only a white woman would go for some fucking romance, bro. No woman of color is going for that. Like there was this one man who was gay and said that he was with a white woman because in college, all throughout college, because he was gay, and if she found him in bed with another man, she would just thought it was like bromance.
Oh, Lord.
So that this was a popular thing in his generation for men that were in college.
Oh,
gay men who were in college, gay black men who were in college used to be with white women because they used to go for that shit.
No, because what?
Yes, bro,
Man,
yes.
bro.
And I swear on everything I love, bro, I believe it.
I mean, when you look at the men that date white women, it's usually the athletes. And it's always an athlete that has something to hide. Because look at the famous athletes, the famous black athletes and their white wives now.
Does Stephen Curry have a white wife?
No,
right?
she's mixed, I think. Or black.
He's
a
in an
person of
open
color.
relationship?
What? No.
Yeah, they are. Stephen Curry's in an open relationship.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm cutting that nigga dick off. You come to me talking about something you want an
It was
open
right,
relationship.
Yeah, it was right, yeah.
Oh, she just want to fuck niggas. There's no way she wants to be in an open relationship.
It's either that or they're swingers, one of them.
Oh,
Swingers
God.
are crazy, though.
No.
so okay, Raheem, what is
Back
your
to-
thought
yeah.
on this?
So what's the question?
How do you guys feel black men treat black women in today's dating society?
I don't know about all black men, but I can talk about like my experience and what I've seen other black men do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So me personally, I prefer like, you know what I'm saying, women of color. But that's not to say that I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't
Let's
date,
be honest.
That's not to say that I wouldn't date a white girl. I don't know how serious I could get with the white girl. Cause if I'm thinking long term, bro, I'm thinking
Is that
like,
someone you would want to bring back
that's
to your
what
family?
I'm saying. Like, I don't know
In the
how
African
comfortable-
household?
Yeah, I don't know how comfortable I'd feel like bringing a white girl to go meet my mom. Meeting my sister, that'd be crazy. My sister would fry me if I ever brought a white girl home. Like, she would
Good.
get on my ass.
Good shit.
But at the same time, I feel like, especially when it comes to like, you know, like black men with white girls, black girls with white men, I feel like a lot of times it's really just like, I feel like it's a little bit of preference in there. I feel like it's a lot more preference than a lot of people like to admit.
Okay, why would you prefer dating a white girl over a black girl?
It's a preference. It's a personal thing.
So you would prefer a white girl over a woman of color?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so why do you prefer a woman of color over a white girl?
I was raised in an African household, and so like a lot of the stuff that I grew up on, it's like it comes from like colored women. You know, like the food, the clothing, like keeping a nice clean house. Just like a lot of the things that like my mom does for me as a mother. That's like what I'm looking for, like in a girl. Like I want someone who has like a motherly vibe to them, but at the same time.
Wait,
it's
do we
still,
call
like,
that mommy issues or no? Because
No,
because
that's not.
I've heard. Listen though.
You got
I've heard
offended.
like men go after women who are like nurturing, and some of them do it because they have mommy issues.
I
'Cause
think
you
there's-
never
I
had
think
that
there's
love
a
from your
fine
mom?
line. I think there's a really fine line between like I feel like it really depends on your relationship with your mom.
Yeah.
Like,
You
if
have
it's a
good
bad
with
relationship-
your mom's a strong woman, then obviously you know
You want
a
someone-
strong woman for your
Yeah,
wife.
but if you're in a
But-
bad relationship with like your mom,
Bro, like
You're
bitches who
seeking
be
someone-
Like, uh, something. So God sent me a son. Needed a strong man in my life, so
God sent me a son. That's
like that kind of relationship. That's disgusting. That yeah, you have mommy issues.
yeah.
I feel like it depends on the type of mom that you have.
Okay.
And then I don't know which one of y'all said it, but y'all said something about like black men like white girls for
Because
they're,
they're
like, more
submissive.
submissive and stuff like
Because
that.
it's the truth.
Wait,
It's the
wait.
Me personally, I wouldn't want to marry a woman who's like heavily combative and argumentative. With
Nobody
me.
said you had to, but a white woman will let your bullshit slide.
Yeah, and a black woman won't let that shit.
If we're talking about like holding him accountable to like like what he should be doing as a man, as in like in the dynamic of the relationship, then yeah, I get that. If that's what y'all saying, then yeah, I agree with you what you're saying. But I'm thinking, like, I thought y'all was talking about like, like it's
like
they
let's
only
say
want
you're
the
in an
white girl
argument.
'cause- yeah, go ahead.
Let's say you're in an argument with a white girl and she's raising your voice at you and you tell her, shut the fuck up. You have to listen to what I have to say. And she's just like, oh. You can be like, you can walk all over her.
No,
but
okay.
if a black girl hears you say that and she's like, who the fuck are you talking to?
Yeah, okay. No, okay.
Then
That's
what?
like disrespectful. Like I wouldn't like if me and
Okay.
the girl I'm talking to are like we're in an argument or whatever the case might be. If I'm like if I come off disrespectful or like anything like that in that type of way, I want her to feel like comfortable enough to just like call me on my bullshit right there and then I don't know, maybe take like half an hour away from each other, come back together, and then talk it out like adults. But like I just don't want like I would never want to marry a girl where it's like every time like I bring up something or every time she brings up something, it's just like too much, Like I want it to be like in a civil manner, in a respectful way. So like if she has a problem with something that I did or something that I do, like she can just come to me, be like, hey, da 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 da, I don't like this about you, this and that, and then I'll be like, okay.
How long would it take for you to change that?
Yeah, like that's what we'll talk about.
How long would it take for you to change it though?
Change what?
Like let's say she came to you with a problem and she was just like, I don't like the way you're doing this, that, and the third. How long is it gonna take for you to like get that out of your head and do it like
switch it up?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what it is, to be honest. Because like if it's something like it's a habit like leaving the toilet seat up or some stupid shit like that, then that's an easy fix. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
if it's something that has to do with like my
like
personality, my mentality, something that's like shit that's been like built up to before I met her, that's gonna take a little bit longer to fix. And then at the end of the day, it might not be something that I'm willing to fix, depending on what it is.
Okay, what wouldn't you be willing to fix?
I'm talking about stuff like my core values, my faith. Like I don't know my stance on certain subjects. Like I can always be not persuaded, but like you can always like if you have logic, if you have logic behind it and it's what you're saying is making sense and it's something that I can like something that I'm willing to make a change to, then I'll compromise and I'll make the change for the sake of the relationship. But if it's something like like a core belief that I was like brought up on, and you're just not fucking with it, at the end of the day, I'm not willing to, what I'm saying, cut that shit out. Like, I'm not going to compromise my character just because I like you.
That's fair.
I'll compromise it to a certain extent, but, like, I'm not breaking that shit. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to have to take, what I'm saying, everything that come with me. And if you can't, then I'm going to just go and find the next one who will.
Period. That is good.
There we have it, y'all.
I like that one. Because if one nigga won't, another nigga will. Amen. Amen. Okay. Next question is, okay. Well, I mean, this is dating as a dark skin. Or, like, dating as, like, light-skinned women. Like,
huh? I'm confused.
In the dating world. Like, colorism.
That shit exists for sure.
Oh, well, duh. Like, there's no denying it. Okay, like, have you guys ever come across, like, someone that won't date you because you're light-skinned? Like, they prefer, like, a dark-skinned woman, or no?
I feel like that's rare to come across.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas, like...
I feel like if anything, it'd be, like, because you're colored.
How do you get in a situation where someone comes up to you and they don't even want you?
Bro,
no, like... like, it's the other way around. Like, let's say you're pursuing a guy and then he just tells you straight up.
I'm sorry. But that's just me, though, because I can't handle rejection, so I just will never approach a nigga in my life.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't really approach men.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
What
like,
about the men that you did date, and then he had that weird little, I don't even want to say fetish, but like he had like that little, I guess, fetish with dark skinned women, but he was with you, but in dark skinned women phone.
Man, they talking about some real.
oh,
They
okay.
talking about a nigga for real.
Oh yeah.
We talking about a specific nigga. Okay.
Like,
So the question is like, how do I feel about that?
yeah, cause he was like,
I mean,
he was light skinned himself.
that made me feel just a tad bit insecure, to be honest, because it was like, damn, like, you telling me you prefer dark skins over me?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I'll never be with somebody who. I feel like if you have a preference in the type of black women that you like, you don't really actually like black women. I feel like I don't think I would ever. I feel like once me personally, just I figure out like if we're talking, you're like, yeah, like I really don't like. I don't know. I feel like if I hear you don't like any type of black woman, really, I'll just be like, oh, okay, cool. And I don't care if if it's supposed to appeal to me or not. Like, it's not even like me being offended. It's kind of just like, it's kind of just
I feel like if
y'all
you
have
say,
it easier.
I feel like if you say you like black women, you should like all black women. I don't
That's
think there
what
should
I'm
be a
saying.
preference if it's dark.
But at the same time,
light.
I understand like there'll be like a man who says he loves dark women is different than a man who says he loves light skinned women, because at the end of the day, like dark women have faced it harder in that aspect, like in being found prettier, anything. Like I completely understand somebody who would emphasize their
Love for dark skinned women.
instead of somebody who does it for light skinned women, I guess. I don't know.
Because like if a guy is like, oh, I prefer light skins, he's usually always saying, oh, I prefer light skins because they're not as aggressive as dark skinned women.
Oh, I'm thinking
That's
it's a
what
complexion thing. Like they just don't find the complexion attractive.
It is sometimes.
I mean, it like that too, but like in the back of my head, like you look at light skinned women, most of them are just like perceived as like they're closer to what white girls are.
Sure, not me. I'll tell you that.
But you're still light skinned though, so like you have it easier.
You think I'm light skinned?
Brown skin girl.
You're still like, yeah,
I understand. Though.
Compared to like,
you're lighter than me, bro. If anything, I'm brown skin.
Like, where do we? I also couldn't even tell you, like, not even like on ignorant, just because I don't think I've paid close enough attention, or I don't know, or maybe just because I'm dumb, but like, I don't even know where we draw the lines. Like, I couldn't tell you.
So, a dark skin, I wouldn't consider myself a dark skin because I think dark skin are women who are darker than me. But that's just my preference. Because I'm just like on like a thin border. I'll have people telling me, oh, you're not dark skin, you're brown skin. I'll be like, okay. And then I'll have people be like, oh, you're not brown skin, you're dark skin. So it's like, where do I fall in on the spectrum? So I'll just be like, hey, bro, I'm just a black. I'm just African.
It's all like, because I've been told like, okay, oh no, you're not light skinned, oh you are light skinned, like. Different, like that's what I'm saying. Where do we even draw the line? Like, there's no universal line. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like for somebody to say they don't like darker complex women, I feel like that's way more hateful at the end of the day than somebody to say they don't like lighter skinned women. I don't know why. I think it's just because like through history in general, darker women have had it harder than lighter women. So I feel like but that's what I'm saying. You see, I don't know. I feel like I'm part of the problem, bro. Let me stop talking.
I mean, I don't think you're part of the problem. Because I agree. Because dark-skinned women have had it harder than light-skinned women have. Because if you're a lighter-skinned woman, I'm sure, like, literally any guy would go for you. But, like, when you're dark-skinned and you're, like, trying to date, there's, like, people that are just, like, ugh. Like, oh, I wouldn't want to be with you. Like, I wouldn't want to be seen with you.
It took a minute for white men to actually like dark-skinned women too.
Bro, yeah, people, but like white people be like, oh yeah, I like black girls, but date like
light skin,
like yeah,
like an Ariana, curly hair. She played
somebody
volleyball.
That you wouldn't even know was black if you looked at them.
Yeah, like that's where the problem.
Bro, I don't know. That's so hard.
Okay, what about you?
You see what I'm saying? Why should we have a preference in black women? Why can't we just like?
Do you have a preference in black women, or you just like black women?
No, I just like colored women, like not even just like black. Like,
but like people of color.
Yeah, just like people of color in general.
Yeah,
like I've dated an Asian girl before. I've dated a Middle Eastern before.
Mr. Worldwide.
But yeah, I don't know, cause I would say like if we were like doing like vice versa, like from the guy's perspective, cause like me personally, I would say I have a preference towards people women of color than white girls. So there are times where it's like I'll be at a party and it's like I'll see a good looking white girl, but then if I see another good looking woman of color, I'm gonna go to the woman of color like 9 times out of 10. And so that I don't know.
How easy is it for you to go out and get a girl though? Like, let's be honest.
It depends on who I'm around. Like, if I'm around like people of color.
What? Wait, why was that crazy to ask?
No, it's just like it was just so unexpected. Like just
So
the fact that she was like, let's be honest.
No, because I think that dark skinned men can get anyone. No, I really like over the years. Listen. Over the years,
there's like been a social trend of like black men that's
being
been
at
like
top
skyrocketing.
tier.
Because like when I was in high school, bro, that shit was ass being a dark skin, bro. Like every name out the fucking book, bro. Every single day in school, a nigga was getting called like crazy shit. Then a nigga went to college, got a little bit older, and this and that, and then like I don't know, like it's just like
out of nowhere, like this trend hit where it was like, oh, we love dark skinned men.
Yeah,
we love
dark skinned men with the dreads and tattoos and the piercings and all this other shit.
So they're on top right now. So I'm telling you, they can really go out and be like, if he were to go outside and go, any girl at like a party be like, oh, I think you're cute. Can I get your snap?
They'd give the snap.
Like,
that's true. Like they'd give the snap.
Unless it's like, a black girl with some sense.
Damn, what the fuck?
No, because listen, like black girl with sense, no game. So if you're coming up to her at the fucking club, asking for a snap,
you saying like I gotta come a little bit more correct?
Yeah, like don't come to me at a club.
She gonna look at you like,
I'll be like, oh, you just want to fuck, and I'm not gonna let you do that. Bye. I think dark skinned men have it pretty easy. And so do light skinned men.
On the topic of the like who people would go for, I feel like this is why people be like, if you go for somebody who's not of color, as a person of color, you hate yourself. Because I feel like if you really are, I feel like you go for what you know and what you love. So if you do love being a person of color, being a person of color comes with variety and it comes with culture. As a people, we're gonna be culture is life, bro. Culture is life. So as a people, we'd be attracted to culture. I feel like as a person of color, going to a white person means you would rather go for lack of.
No, that's a good point. What's the next question?
The next question is, okay. Nowadays, what are the most common things young women are looking for in a relationship?
Man, bro.
Young women?
Like just women.
Like what's the age? Like just women in general, like in our age, like our generation.
Like in our age group.
We do not need to be dating until we're married. Our parents were right. We do not need to be dating until we're married, bro. We don't know what we want. We're still like, bro, we have no business dating until we are married.
Thank you.
I think that's what it is. Like if you're not ready to get married, then why are you dating in the first place?
Exactly. That's what I understand. Is people also just go into relationships for like temporary happiness,
like just shits and giggles.
Just like, why are you developing something with somebody if you're? I just don't think any type of relationship. I wouldn't start a friendship with somebody if I didn't want to be friends with them for
for
the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Unless something goes wrong, things go wrong. I understand, but like initially, if you're going into a relationship with somebody, what are you dating for? Like dating really only exists because of marriage. So that's why I feel like, bro, our parents are right.
If you're not dating to marry, you shouldn't be dating at all. Like
And
if you're gonna,
bro,
as a man, if you're gonna come into my phone and be like, hey, I think you're cute. Okay, what are you gonna bring to the table? Like, do you plan on asking me to marry you in the next few years or no?
No, for real.
And I'm not saying do that as soon as you meet them, right?
But
like if you're hopping, that's why people don't understand. This is what people do too casually. It's not dating. People go into relationships too casually. People go into relationships with no intention at all. I feel like if you're going to this relationship stage, like this person is your partner, then I feel like you have to be expecting a future with this person. Like it can't be blasphemous to say something about wanting a future with this person if you're in a relationship with them.
No, for sure.
Like I don't think people understand that. Like, and this is why I say like don't date until you're married. At least until you're somewhere where you want to be or somewhere. I don't know how to explain it, but being in a relationship, bro, if you're in that relationship with no intention, that's just gonna distract you. You're not gonna get anywhere in life where you actually want to be. Relationships are distracting. Like our parents did not lie.
They did not lie.
You cannot, because if you're building a future with somebody, at some point, if you're not in the right state of mind, if you're not stable, you're just gonna lose. Like you're gonna get distracted. Like that person will be your all. Like your future will just be them instead of your life. Like you'll kind of forget to live your own life. I feel like I don't know, bro. I feel like.
And if like a baby gets in the mix, you're fucked.
That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna be in a committed relationship with somebody and fucking them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're taking that, like, with anybody though. Fucking anybody's taking that risk. But like, bro, what happens if you're in a relationship with somebody? It's different to be in a relationship with somebody and have a baby, and then have a one night stand, or just be casually having sex with somebody and have a baby.
That part.
One requires an actual part of your life. The other one, not really. I'm sorry. People won't take it as seriously. Nobody is gonna take not nobody. 1 in a million, I guess. But casual hookups are not gonna take their baby as seriously as somebody in a committed relationship.
Raheem.
So it's like, I'm sorry.
Oh shoot! Wait, where to go?
Dating or
like
that.
What do you think women are looking for in relationships from a man's perspective? A nigga that's stable. Don't come to no bitch if you're broke.
I feel like nowadays, no clout. Like, especially in college, bro. Like, a lot of guys that I know, like, mainly athletes, though, like, a lot of girls will pursue them just because of, like, their Instagram following or, like, how they perceive themselves as, like, or how they,
are on social media?
Yeah, like, how they, they portray themselves on social media. So, I feel like a lot of girls look for, like, picture perfect boyfriends without actually, like, you know what I'm saying, doing a little bit of research, actually, you know, getting to know the person. And so it's like, you might find the perfect nigga who looks like, you know what I'm saying, just like the perfect ideal guy on Instagram, on Tinder, or wherever the fuck you're going to, you know what I'm saying, find your man. But when it comes to actually, like, meeting him and, like, getting to know him, he might be, like, an actual dickhead, you know? So I feel like a lot of girls just need to take shit at, like, face value.
Oh, okay,
like, I feel
okay.
like delusional is like a really good word for it. Like, not even like to be like rude or like disrespectful, bro. But like there are times, and it's like I've experienced this too, and I take my part in it. But like there was this one girl who I used to. You would define it as like a situationship.
Okay.
It's like me and her, we met, and at the time it was like I was a freshman, and like I was running track still. It was D1 track, and so I was locked in on that. But at the same time, like I just, you know, it's my freshman year of college, and so I'm trying to go out, experience everything, right? And so I meet her. We start talking, and then we start, not linking, but like, I would spend the night, and then she would spend the night, and you know, things would get a little hot and heavy. But it got to the point where like, she was just like continuously getting like deeper and like more connected and shit. And it's like, throughout the entire time, like I was telling her like, yo, I'm not really looking for no relationship. Like, I enjoy, like, the relationship that we got going on right now.
Man, you're the problem, bro. You're the problem, bro. What the heck?
I'm not pursuing.
But
I'm just, no.
But you're continuing it, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I take my part in it. Okay? I take my part in that. But, and it's like, but at the same time, like, I done told her, like, yo, I understand that you're wanting a relationship, but I'm telling you right now, I don't want a relationship. But if you want to keep doing what we got going on, I'm not opposed to that. But at the same time,
so sick. No, but he has a listen. Here's the thing. That is delusion, though.
That's what I'm saying.
That's her fault.
Listen though.
But I'm telling you, okay,
but
but look, is it really my fault? Like, okay,
yes.
I take my part in the fact that I let it keep on going and keeping going.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I told a grown ass woman, look, I'm not looking for a relationship, but if you want to keep doing what we're doing, I totally understand it. I'm not opposed to it.
Okay, as a girl that's been in the position of being the delusional one, I still think the nigga is at fault. Because you know that I want you, but you're still playing in my face. Acting like we're supposed to be together.
But if the nigga, okay, but answer this. If the nigga told you straight up, like, you know, okay, so he knows that you want him. Mm-hmm. But then, and let's say the nigga comes to you face to face and is like, yo, I understand that you want to work towards something a little bit more serious, but I'm not with that. But if you want to keep doing what we got going on right now, I'm not unopposed to that. But if you want to cut it off and just keep it really platonic, I'll respect that as well.
Bro,
But that's the thing, though. That's not what I got. I don't want to be in a relationship, but we can still, get to know each other. Da, da, da. There was no, let's stop talking and let's be friends.
Can I ask you something, though?
Okay, but that was your decision to make, though.
So say you asked her that question, she wants to be platonic, but y'all are still casually hooking up, spend the night, whatever. Can she go hook up with other men? Can she talk to other men?
To me personally, that's fine with me.
I think this generation of men is actually
as a people, we're ruined, bro.
We are so ruined,
The only reason why I say that, bro, is just because I'm a very blunt, straight up person. So if I'm out here, if I'm talking to you, but at the same time I'm like, I might have this girl on the side, I might have this girl on the side. I would do nothing but expect you to do the same to me. Because I'm not going to hide the fact.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
Listen. If she went to go fuck on other niggas, you would feel some type of way.
This is what I'm saying.
Would you not?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay, I would feel some type of way, but I wouldn't make it an issue because I'm doing the same thing.
But wait, why are we calling her? I don't think
it's delusion.
I think somebody's delusional at some point and somebody's bogus. I think everything is to an extent. Okay, so first of all, I don't understand why people can't just be alone. Why do we consistently, I don't understand, why are you even pursuing somebody? Why are you consistently having sleepovers with somebody if you're not interested in them genuinely? If you have, what do you have, a continuous sexual desire? I don't understand. That's what I don't understand is, first of all, why do we consistently have
I think
to
y'all need to
pursue
understand,
people?
bro.
No.
Actually, okay, listen.
No understanding.
Listen. A man's sex drive, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God, let's not
get to a woman's sex drive.
Let's-
And I will put that on God.
For real?
I will put that on
All
God.
right, I'm not
A man's
gonna.
sex drive is
I can't
nothing.
speak to that.
Like,
I can't
men
speak to
just
that.
have no discipline.
Y'all just want to get your
That's
dick
what I'm
wet.
saying. Nobody wants to have sex more than an overworked and overstressed woman.
Yes, bro.
Like-
If I'm horny, and I'm 19, got my own college dorm. No one's in that bitch. If I want someone to come over, I just tell my roommate, yo, I got someone coming over, bro. And then it's I got girls on my phone let's hang out, this and that.
I just hate niggas
around.
That's what I'm saying is because you have no discipline and you have no, that's what I'm saying. Men are so easy, bro. Y'all don't take shit.
Exactly.
You know how much it takes for
y'all call women easy?
A woman with self-respect realistically will not just have sex with nobody.
Yep.
Women with
She won't come to your dorm.
Do hookups. So for this is what I don't understand is why do you have to pursue, why do you consistently have to have sex with somebody? And at the same time, another thing I don't understand is, okay, you have sex, you want to have sex all the time. If you're not interested in this person, why does it have to be the same person every week? If you genuinely don't care if it's really just about sex, you would just fuck whatever the fuck came to you every week. You wouldn't go to the same thing every week.
So you must be feeling something towards her.
You might go to her when it's nobody else, when the line is dry once in a while, every blue moon. Yeah, you might hit her up again. It's not like you have to fuck her once. But at the same time, you're not going to be fucking her, having sleepovers with her.
Yeah, you're continuously
your
doing
toes.
it. Whatever you're telling her,
face masks.
because girls, we can be a little dumb sometimes. But if a nigga is telling us one thing and it's oh, I want to pursue this and I want to keep getting to know you, and then says, oh, I don't want a relationship, you're contradicting yourself. Because you're in my ear telling me you want me. You always ask me to come over. You want us to do all this and that together. But then you're saying, oh, I don't want a relationship. You're not ready to commit. You're emotionally unavailable.
Yep.
And you just want to use me. But I'm not going to let you use me because I'm smart.
That's what I'm saying. The girl is delusional. The girl becomes delusional when she says okay.
Yeah.
If she said okay to you being oh, hey, I don't like you, but I want to continue doing this casually. If she says okay to that, knowing that she likes you, then she's delusional because she thinks she's going to change her mind at some point. Because no girl's going to scrutinize herself like that. What the fuck?
Hey, I was a victim of that one.
I
was a victim of that one. It's okay though. It's okay though.
Man. I feel like there's a fine line. I feel like there's a way to keep it respectful to a certain degree.
I'm
not okay.
I don't think
So to me, in my personal experience, I'm not out here just fucking. You know what I'm saying? I might, fuck. Let's say in the instance of this girl, I would fuck with her. And then, after that, it's not I'm out here just, texting all these other girls, oh, let's link, right? It's just, so, for example, right, there was this one week, right? I had class and I had practices throughout the entire week.
Uh-huh.
So, boom, class, practice, class, chill, homework, this and that, right? after all my classes and practices, she would like every once in a while she'd hit me up. She's like, "Yo, what are you doing? You want to study this and that?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah, let's study."
So she knew your schedule.
No, she would just ask me. I mean, yeah, she did it.
Oh,
so at a certain after a while, she knew my schedule.
And that's problem.
What that mean?
Because why does she know your schedule enough to text you when you're free? To be like, oh, when you want to hang out. That means you're telling her what you got going on throughout the week.
I'm not telling my schedule, bro. She just
How did she find out?
Bro, because it's like after a certain amount of time that you spend with someone, you're gonna figure out like times when they're usually available.
Okay, that's true.
Okay. It's just like she would hit me up every once in a while and be like, sometimes I'm not, sometimes I am, and so she just found a time when I usually am in the evenings after.
Or she's psycho and she just has your schedule.
What if she's just hitting them every day?
Anyways, I feel like I don't know, bro. Cause like to certain, I agree with what y'all are saying, but at the end of the day, I'm only human. Like I'm gonna get horny, and if I'm horny, bro, I'm gonna find a girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look for a girl to, you know, to go have some, to go. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't you be by yourself?
That's what I'm saying. No. Discipline.
Why do you have to pursue that sexual?
It's not a have to. It's a want.
Okay, so why do you?
Because he has no discipline, bro. Simple. If you
why do you?
Damn.
It's it's not even no disrespect. Like it's not even disrespectful because the average man has no discipline. The average man in today's day doesn't have the discipline to keep himself back from having sex whenever he feels like it. Like, I'm sorry, but like, yeah.
I also think it's a maturity thing. Cause like, yeah, like I still get horny like every once in. I mean, I still be getting horny like like now, but like compared to, you're right to a certain degree. Like it is a discipline thing.
Cause now, okay,
cause like
you a freshman, if you got horny, you would have texted somebody, right?
Yeah, like I would have
hit someone. And you now, you're thinking what? No, it's okay, I don't have to. Or are you still gonna go text somebody and be like?
No, I'm just gonna go do something else. It really depends. Like if I'm,
because you gained discipline, you started using your head rather than your dick.
Whoa,
that's what it is. You guys think with your dicks.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's conclude this.
Men are crazy. Like men are saka.
Does anyone have like last comments? I think women should just be smarter, and should just recognize the red flags. About the men you date. Hey, if a man wants you, you will know. You will know, and that's the same for men.
He will be on his hands and knees.
If a woman wants you, you will know.
Yeah, I feel like women make it very obvious.
Yeah, say that again.
Stop pursuing men who have no intention, please.
Like, a woman will make it obvious if she wants you. If a woman wants you, you will know. Trust.
Yeah.
And if a man wants you, you will know. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is when we become delusional, bro.
Yeah, like, because now you're just playing in your own head.
If you're questioning it, that nigga don't want you. If a nigga wants you, bro, he gonna make it clear.
No, for real. He'll make it clear. Do you have any last comments? To the
men are saka. Stay to yourself, ladies. These men don't know nothing but wanting to get their dick wet and go fuck bitches. It's okay to be by yourself.
Okay, maybe not him directly. Like, damn.
Sorry. Not Raheem. But other men in the world, please keep your dick in your pants. Amen.
So like, if you guys like this podcast, like, subscribe. Yeah, that's it,
I want to thank you guys for coming.
Yes, thank you for coming.